tatta dhim tatakita dhim tadim tattam.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Padma, and on this channel I share with you the practice and philosophy from body-led spiritual traditions which are influenced by and inspired by ancient goddess traditions from my culture, which is India. And in this video I'm going to share with you the practice of body as landscape. And I'm hoping that this will give you a very simple and embodied way of connecting to the earth. We often speak about this yearning for connection, this yearning to belong. And I feel like the times that we live in, this yearning is really intensified. In fact, I have been hearing from the women that I practice with how many of them are turning towards their yearning. They're feeling like the energies of the times are really inviting a recognition of this yearning. And also perhaps we're coming to the time where for many of us, all the solutions that have been provided to us for this yearning, whether it's the next job, the next relationship, the next holiday, it's like all these things have fallen away, and we realize that somehow it's not really about that while all those things may be important, but there is something more elemental. There is a belonging and a yearning for connection that is somehow more elemental. And this, in these body-led traditions, was always about connecting to the earth in our own body. So it is not speaking about connection to the earth, which makes the earth into an object. It situates the earth outside of us. And then again, we are in this duality and we are constantly separated. But in this practice, it's like we lay the earth upon us, the landscape of the body. We experience the body itself as the earth and the earth as the body. So this comes from the ancient invocation to earth, which is how every traditional Indian dance begins. And it is where we say that the earth, the body, the earth is a goddess, and she holds the oceans in her. The oceans adorn her hips. So the oceans move and adorn her hips, and her chest, her breasts hold the mighty mountains. So the body becomes the landscape of the earth. And the most ancient goddesses were shown lying on the earth, embedded in the earth. So there is a beautiful practice of pressing down as if we press down into the soil. So when we plant something, we gently sometimes press it down, press the soil around it to plant it and to embed it in the soil. And that is what we start by doing with the body. And this embedding, this pressing, is what energizes us. It brings us to the energy or the Shakti. So that energy is again a co-creation of our weight meeting the weight of the earth and energizing us. And that energy then holds the oceans and the mountains. So please join me in this very simple practice. So we start by lying on the ground. And we press the body into the ground. We bring the chin down and we press the back of the neck. As much as possible, just pressing the body into the ground. Feel the weight of the arms, the feet. Open the feet out, the hips. So while we lie there, we don't lie there limply and passively, but we lie there with energy and presence from that pressing. So where I'm lying, I can see the clouds, the trees, and it's like I'm embedded, like the soil that's pressed into the earth, gazing up like the earth herself, at the trees, the birds flying over me, the clouds, the sky. And as I'm lying here, the clouds are tinged with the orange of the sunset. And now we move those hips as if they're filled with water, as if the oceans are just sloshing around in our hips. The earth has always holds movement. The movement of the clouds now. There's always movement. And then we keep those hips moving and we open the chest. Now we can bring the arms to the shoulders so the chest is open and spread and lifted. So the mountain brings the soil up to the sky. The mountain is not lifting itself off the earth. And so also we rise by pulling up the soil of the earth. Our bodies are made of soil, and we rise just like the mountain filled with the soil. So just be here for a few minutes, just feeling the energy, the openness, the strength of the mountain in your upper body, and the beautiful sensuous flow of the waters in your hips, the pressing energy rising from the earth into your body. And when you've been able to do this for a few minutes, you can gently release. Take a deep breath and come up. So I hope that you will find a small piece of earth where you can do this practice, and I hope you can feel how very much we are part of the earth. We are of the soil of the earth. It's not that we need to relate to earth, but we are the earth. And this is this connection, this primeval invocation of the earth in us and us in the earth. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to your company again on this channel.